Yo, 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 what is up, guys? Welcome back to the show. Channel me today on F124. So, feeling good for this one. Hope you guys having a really good weekend, because it's at the weekend right now. So, feeling good for this one. Showing you two races for today. The last one I had was 3 races. That was in the previous video. Make sure you check that out on the end of the screen, at the end of this video. Or you can click this exit the video or wherever, and you see it from there on my channel and all that. Yeah, so the first race, we had Spa, starting in P1. So, kind of a weird place to start, but it's kind of the best place to start. But or sometimes it's quite risky at turn 1, where all these, well, in case you hit you at turn 1 or not. But luckily I didn't get hit at turn 1, so I was actually fine from there. So I managed to clear away from some of the rest of the field, apart from the P2 guy right behind me. Only about 6/10 behind me. So, yeah, not too bad. And I managed to clear away from P3. Time I got to this bit, very nicely through there. And now what to do now is try and manage the battery and make sure I don't get track limits, because that's what is the most important thing on this game, and also trying to avoid it as much as you can, because you don't want to get penalties while you're racing, while track limits is on. Made a tiny mistake there, but luckily I managed to save it all a bit, so not too bad at all. Through the third sector now, at the end of the first lap, the guy is still 7/10 behind me, while the others are 2.5 seconds behind me. So we are quick. So me and this guy are clean away from the rest of the field. So not too bad so far on the end of the first lap, coming towards the bus stop chicane at this point of the race. So I'm just trying to get through here nicely, not too bad at all, and also trying to save the battery as much as I can through some of the straights, like down towards turn 1, a little bit through the right and the right and left handers through the middle sector you saw on the first lap, just saving a little bit there. So coming towards the Charouche, not too bad at all, very good corner, very legendary corner on this track. So I am using a bit of medium appointment, but I'm not using overtake button, because we've still got another 3 laps remaining. So the leader just went past me, so he just went past me there. So I'm not fighting that much. Trying to do a switchback here, but it didn't work. But he went a bit wide anyway, so that got me the lead back. So I wasn't sure. I didn't mean to do that, but I was trying to do a switchback, but it kind of not worked. Maybe it was too much to the left a little bit. But it kind of paid off, almost, just about. But he did make a mistake going on the gravel, so I'm kind of okay with that. Not sure whose fault that was, but I was kind of fine with that, eventually. So yeah, so managed to get full battery, 90% of the ERS there. You can see it on the bottom of the screen there. 90% of the ERS, so I still got loads of battery to use. So I'm not using it just yet, so I'm just saving it as much as I can. And by the time I got to the end of lap 2, I'm definitely out of the DRS zone from the guy in P2 when I was battering from earlier in the lap. So he's back in the DRS zone again, time I got to the bus stop chicane. So I was just taking my time through there. Went a bit wide at the bus stop chicane on the last corner, so a little bit of a warning there. My first warning of the race. So that's okay for now. But still got it is a long lap, so it's the longest circuit on the Canada, so that's why it's so longer on this circuit. So up the Charouche once again. Managed to get out to the DRS zone this time around. So, but he is definitely gaining on the straight though. So, because I'm not using overtake and all that. But it's fine. Okay, come towards the end of the Kemmel straight. Got into the lead once again. So I managed to, at this point here, I managed to clear away the P2 guy slightly. So, and I'm also saving the ERS a little bit here, as much as I can. And I'll put it back on medium on the exit of the corner here. Through this left-hander. Very nicely through there. So all I have to do is just keep it going. Make sure I don't get any track limits. And it should be fine. I should be fine in this race. Still leading. So far so good. After 3 laps. So Still got hardly at half distance now, and I managed to clear from the P2 guy about 1.5 seconds now. Someone got to the third sector, going purple in the middle sector, so I'm definitely going faster on this lap, and I do still have the pace though on this lap. So the guy in P3 had the fastest lap. He's got 4 seconds, or is it 4 seconds? Yeah, 4 seconds of penalty, or 6 seconds I think. I can't remember what it was. And the guy in P2 has a penalty now. So I'm kind of in a good seat right now to win this race. So kind of alright at this stage. So I just set the fastest lap of the race at 44.9 on that last lap. So very nicely. So all I have to do now is just avoid track limits as much as I can and try to avoid the penalties. And then without the penalties, the better results you get. So like that. So on this straight now, I'm actually clear away from. It was 2 seconds behind, so I'm not using my EOS as much as I can. I'm just trying to bring it home really. So that's all it matters, really. So it's all about finishing the race, but not. Yeah, it's all about finishing the race. So that's all you have to do. So in these, not just in open obbies, but also other races like career mode, Grand Prix mode, or even sometimes in a need race too. It's all about finishing the race, so that's all it matters. It's not about you do get an extra point for fastest lap, so it depends if you're doing a championship, career mode, need race, or something like that. But it's kind of fine. But if you do have the pace, like I have right now, there's no point pushing really hard. So you can push really hard if you want to, but I decided to bring it home, and that's all it matters really. So that's how I do. That's how I feel like it. Sometimes I push on the last lap if someone has the fastest lap, or if I have the fastest lap, have the pace. So I'm like this race, I'm kind of fine with it from there. So yeah, so coming towards the end of lap 4 now. Through the bus stop chicane, very nicely through there. Make sure I don't get warnings, but that's very nicely, a very tidy lap there. So only 3 attempts off from my from my fastest lap, but at least I still got pace, so it's not an issue. But I still got loads of EOS remaining, so I decided not to push it on this straight, on the Kemmel straight, so I decided to take my time. But this guy set the fastest lap of the race, so I could push on the last lap to get my fastest lap. I could have done that, but I decided to bring it home, and like I said, just bring it home. Try avoid the mistakes as much as you can, like avoid the grass, avoid the gravel, avoid track limits, and then avoid. Well, I was on gravel on there a little bit, but it's fine, so no issues there. I had a 3-second gap, so at right now, not an issue at all. So I'm kind of just enjoying myself really. Yeah, so I'm not doing too bad. So just trying to bring it home really. So that's all it matters in not just open obbies, but also some races as well, like I said earlier in the video. Yeah, so through the middle sector now, get it through here nicely. Not too bad at all. And then around this corner into the first sector now. Not doing a personal best, but I'm just bringing it home as usual. So I am clearing away from. Well, I am definitely 4 seconds ahead now from the P2 guy in the McLaren who battled me early in the race. Where you took the lead and then you went a bit wide on the gravel, but I was kind of managed to take the lead back from there. So at the last corner now, around Spa, fantastic win. So not too bad at all.
Get in there! That's what I'm talking about!
So victory around Spa, fantastic from pole position from the front, not too bad at all, and that is very nicely around Spa. So fantastic. So yeah, I just controlled the pace at the front, controlling the lead, and then managed to clear away from the start really, since lap 2 really, and that was it really from there really. So yeah, on to Portimao now in Portugal. It's been a while since I did Portimao in online, but let's give it a try and see what happens. It's been a while, so I thought I'd give it a try anyway. So starting in P4, I think, for this one. Managed to, trying to avoid the inside at turn 1, because it's always quite tricky at turn 1 to get it right. And also track limits around Portimao is kind of restricted. So you need to be careful a little bit around here. Come towards this hairpin right now. I've got hit from this McLaren driver. So not sure why. Not sure what he was doing there. Maybe he saw the opportunity and went for it. And I've got attacked from the guy from behind through this middle sector right now, going up the hill, over the crest, into P5. Not the great first snap, but I managed to, at least I didn't get void into a spin. I managed to get a good run on the exit, but I was on the outside, so I had to back out a little bit. Through this corner right now, so I managed to get through here nicely, not too bad at all. On the inside, very nicely through there. And decided not to use my ERS because I'm trying to avoid this curve here. But it got me another warning right there, so I wasn't sure what he was doing. So I have to be careful a little bit. And then I got tagged on the left rear there, on the main straight. Maybe I could have gone straight, but wasn't sure. I thought I was cleared for a second, but it turns out it wasn't. So I got through eventually and all that. Luckily, those two managed to make a mistake in front of me. So that got me into P2. So very nicely. So I managed to get back where I was a nap ago. Before, well, where it all happened a nap ago. So yeah, so now I've got to try and not just clear away from the pack, but also try catch up to the leader. Because he has a 2-second gap right now, right in front of me. So I've got a purple first sector, so I'm definitely on the pace. So I'm definitely on the charge right now from this first snap. Messy, well, kind of chaos a little bit, but it was fine from there. Luckily it wasn't messy at the end of the lap. So yeah, so just trying to push as hard as I can. Managed to clear away from P3 though, so definitely not in the DRS zone from that, from behind. So I'm only a second and 0.6 now, or 1.7, sorry. Just going around here, just trying to get the, well, trying to make sure I have enough battery for later on in the lap and that. I have set the fastest lap of the race, so I've definitely got the pace on lap 2, so I'm definitely getting closer to the leader. Just need to be careful at turn 1, because you do get track limits on the exit, and also on the inside curve you do get catch out sometimes, so you need to be careful a little bit on that bit. So not doing too bad so far. I'm definitely gaining on the leader though by 4 attempts after the end of the first sector, so definitely on the charge right now. So all I have to do is try get into the 1 second zone, and then that should be enough to stay in his DRS and all that. So trying to get a good exit here, over the hill, down the hill, and then just trying to get a good middle sector as much as I can. Managed to get a good exit here, not too bad at all. Definitely in the DRS zone now. Got a purple middle sector, so I'm definitely on the pace. So now I just need to keep pushing a bit longer and see what I can do. Using a little bit of ERS on the exit of this corner, onto this long right-hander, onto this main straight. I just managed to get into the DRS, so at the end of that 3, so that is good. So got DRS, so I'll save my battery right now, just to save a little bit more before another 2 laps time. So I kept it on none through here, just to save a bit more battery, and put it on medium on the exit of this corner with DRS, and I put it in none again down towards this hairpin, saving more battery once again down towards this turn 5. So making progress, so definitely on the charge now. So now on the next bit is try get past him. So I'm just going to wait till the DRS detection down towards the main straight, and that is kind of that is kind of my plan of the tuning to get to the lead and all that, and just hold on for 1 more lap remaining. As we come towards the end of the middle sector now, at the end of lap 4, this guy was slowing down a little bit here, then he slowed down again at this corner. So I was like, okay, I know what he's up to. He's trying to play the DRS chicken on me. So I was not playing games here. So I decided to lift off and let him have the lead while I get the DRS on the last lap. So I wasn't playing games here, so I was just playing it smart. So That is what I was doing there. Got DRS and into the lead with the overtake button with full battery, and back into the lead at turn 1. So very nicely. So that was smart there. So that is why I wasn't playing games here. This guy decided to go for the inside, and then just enough to bit space there. Still got DRS though from this guy. Just trying to get back down the hairpin, going side by side at the hairpin, trying to give him space on the outside, but he's got a good exit, so I had to use my battery on the exit as much as I can. Still going side by side through here, and now I decided to go for the inside right here. Quite a little bit of tap, but it's all right. Then this guy made a mistake here, so he's lost the traction going over the hill on that exit of the corner. So at least I didn't touch him though. Well, I only had slightly, but he lost the traction on that corner. So it was a good battle till that point. So, but I'll take the win though. So, and the fastest lap. So I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, I wasn't playing games today with this DRS chicken. So I was playing it smart there. That's how you do it to win the race and all that. So yeah, round Portimao, a victory around Portimao, fantastic. So I'll take it all day, no issues at all.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that was a really good battle there, but he lost lost it on the hill there. So that was a good win. I'll take it all day. So it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so that was for me today. So make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. That appreciate a lot. That gives me support all that. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, that appreciate a lot as well. And I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on F124. Have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend. And see you there.